Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
That's what I'm doing, in case you're wondering. And if you watch this on cable, right, so this show is live at 8:30 in the morning on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple TV, Roku, and then it's on cable, Muscatine Power and Water, Channel 5. You know that because you're watching it on cable tonight at either 7:30 or 10:30. But what I can do is look and see who's watching on Facebook and interact with folks. So hi to Deb Farrington and Mr. Vince Gaeta, who I not only have known Mr. Vince Gaeta for a while. He was in the store last night as we had bingo, 104 reservations for bingo last night. Mr. Gaeta walked in and just kind of asked him how things were going with the VFW. We love the VFW and supporting those guys and gals, and it was great to see him, and I'm happy that he's watching with us live this morning. It's Tuesday, the 18th of June. This is Tony Tone. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. We're really excited to be here with you. I was pumped, and I don't think I brought it down with me. Shame on me, unless it's in my pocket. I was excited because I used my fuel saver yesterday, and I personally saved $11, I think it was. I took a picture of my, you know what, Ryan? I took a picture of my receipt. I'll send it to you really quick. I was really excited. I saved $11.26 on the fuel saver, and that is great. And for people that are watching, you're going, that's not that much. Listen, it's a lot for me. If I can get over 50, 60 cents off per gallon, I'm excited. There's people watching that are going, I filled up 20 gallons of gas for a penny. Good for you. You're much better at it than I am. So, Ryan, if you zoom in a little bit, $11.26, that is just fantastic. Come on now. You don't have to pay full price at the pump, right? It works. $33, my giant, awesome dad van for $33. And it was just great, right? So please get your fuel saver. Jim Simmons loves the fuel saver. And then something else that we're going to do today is we're going to give away another one of these Bellino $50 fireworks gift cards, because this Friday, the MCSA fireworks tent in our parking lot will be open for business. Again, it's the only fireworks tent in Muscatine that literally you can purchase with a purpose. So if you're watching on Facebook, comment hashtag purchase with a purpose. Last 2 years, Jim Simmons, $30,000 has gone to MCSA.
It's a great fundraiser.
Unbelievable. So we'll give this away. Please leave a comment, purchase with the purpose, hashtag purchase with the purpose. We would love to set you up with that. The last thing that I'll mention before we get to Jim is Garden Center, 50% off all of the live plants. So check that out. I mean, that's ridiculous savings. Everything in the Garden Center has been so well cared for and taken care of. They water everything. It looks great, and it'll make your home pop. The hanging baskets, I feel like, Jim, that's the easiest way.
Yeah.
Put them on the front porch, give them a little bit of water. You got some sunshine. They'll look great. Delmer loves a good hanging basket. He's going to be out there in the Garden Center. And then just some perennials and annuals.
Yeah, they're looking really good, too.
Yeah.
That, you know, sometimes this time of year it can kind of start getting burned up, but we haven't had that weather.
Exactly.
So, I mean, so they look great out there. We have
Yeah.
some roses out there. They're amazing right now. Just a lot of really good stuff, and we're in the mode where we're going to get cleaned up on it.
Yep.
And 50% off is a great deal.
Excellent.
I mean, nobody else is really doing that right now, so come out and take advantage of what we got left.
And the best part is saving on the utility, because Mother Nature has been watering the Garden Center for us a couple times over the last several. I mean, sometimes maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So check that out. That's good. All right. So, and as you can see, I've got my bug soother here. I feel like I should just keep this on the set. Not that we have gnats in the store.
Yeah. No, we don't.
But you open the door to your house, to your car, you walk outside, and they're just in your face.
It's crazy.
Everybody is sick of it. Nobody. The common thread online on social media is, when are they going to go away? I don't know. I don't know when.
I don't know what makes them go away.
Yeah, me
neither.
neither.
Is it the heat and it drying up?
I think it's a blowtorch. That's what makes them go away. That's the next bug soother product. It's a bottle of bug soother and a lighter.
Yeah.
And that's how you.
I'm telling you,
I'm not saying
terrible.
This stuff is not flammable. Let the record state, but it is the
that
best.
stuff works so good, and it smells good. You know what I mean? I don't feel bad about putting it on.
Said on this show that this is basically my cologne. Like, I have cologne, but
noticed.
You put so much of this on, and all of a sudden, and yeah, for me, you know, I put that on and I watch the gnats move away. So I know that it works.
It is great. I mowed last night, and I knew what was going to happen, and no problems,
It's the best.
none at all.
All right, so I haven't said anything because I wanted to wait till you were on the show to mention this, but certainly people might be aware. You have some big news, and you will be heading to Columbia, Missouri to take over a Hy-Vee store there.
Yep.
And your last day with this store is this coming Monday, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
I feel like we just found out, and then it's here.
Yeah.
That's just how time goes by. So I guess one of the things that I had written down, and certainly we've talked a lot on this show, but what made Muscatine feel right for your wife and yourself? Because when these I don't know if people understand, like these Hy-Vee stores, when they have a store director position open, it kind of goes quick.
Yeah.
And there's not really often a lot of times to go to the place where you're going to potentially work and live.
I'll be honest with you, when Muscatine came open, I didn't even come here.
Wow.
I was living in Omaha at the time.
Yeah.
You know that, and I was working with 13 other guys, love them all,
Yeah.
but couldn't work with all.
Sure.
No, I say that laughingly because I love those guys,
Sure.
but I wanted to be in a community where I could make my own decision. I worked in Sioux City too, and there was like 3 or 4 of us there, and that I really liked. I really loved that part of it because there was 3 or 4 of us. It wasn't 15 of us.
And you mean 3 or 4 store directors
Store
because there are
directors.
more stores.
Yeah,
There are more stores this size in larger communities.
and we would get together,
Sure.
and discuss business and go over that. And I really enjoyed that, but I really wanted to be on my own.
Sure.
I wanted to get back to running a store in my own market and and being able to be involved and make a difference. Because in Omaha, I didn't feel like I was making a difference. Does that make sense?
Yep, absolutely.
I don't know if it does or not, but it's important to me to be able to be involved in things, and I really tried hard to be involved here, and that was the thing that drew me here, is because I thought it was small enough but yet big enough.
Sure.
Because I didn't want to go to a town of, I wanted to be able to be a community that was large enough to offer things and be able to have fun at the same time. And it was a good fit, and Muscatine store had a good reputation anyway. I didn't have to come see it, and it was just, I don't know, it was kind of a leap of faith, to be quite honest with you, because I just did it.
You just put in, and here you go.
Yeah, bang, there it is.
That's how fast this process happens.
Yeah.
It's wild to think. And during your career, you've moved several times. Yeah. I mean, this opportunity that you're heading towards in Columbia, Missouri is one of those that you can't say no to.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good spot, a good part of the country. It's where you want to be, right?
Yeah.
Your son and your grandson are not too far away, so it makes total sense.
Yes.
When you talk about getting involved in the community, you've been on a lot of different boards and been a part of a lot of things. And oftentimes, what I like about you is you're never the guy that is patting himself on the back for being involved. If anything, you don't want to be in the picture. You don't want to be in the spotlight, because you understand that whatever you're a part of, if it's the Salvation Army board, or if it's doing stuff with the chamber or MCSA or the hospital board, it's about helping that organization.
Yeah, it's about the organization, not me.
Right.
And it's never been about us, and it's not about Hy-Vee either. It's just about helping where you can. And I really tried hard to be involved in the right things that make a difference. And I have. The other reason I like doing it, because I just meet great people doing it.
Absolutely.
Those people are volunteering their time too, and I get to meet people and work with them and try to together make things better. And I think that's really what it's all about. Honestly, that's the thing I miss the most. I was in Red Oak and did that as a store director, and I told my wife, I said, I just want to do that again.
Great.
I just want to get back into it, and that was the biggest reason we came here. And it just worked out so great because I had a great crew here.
Yeah,
that kind of really needed me. I mean, they were needing somebody to come in and love them a little bit and stuff, and it worked out so good because this is the best crew, probably one of the best crews I've ever had as far as experience, knowing what's going on. I come to work and kind of walk around.
Sure.
Right?
Well,
because everybody knows what to do.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It's nice to have that, I imagine. And the place that you're going, this Columbia, Missouri store, has that as well, right?
Yes.
A lot of experienced folks doing good work that have been doing it for years. So that's going to be nice, right? It's not going to be as much of it is a move and a transition. You're going into a good place, just like this was a good place. That's a good place as well. So you'll just, I know, knowing you'll hit the ground running.
Oh yeah,
right.
It'll
You're not
be
going to
great.
just mow mosey in on Tuesday.
No, that's just not me. I can't do that.
Yeah.
They always say, just set back for 30 days. I'm like,
Whoa.
I can't set back for 30 seconds, let alone 30 days. So, man, I get in and I start doing what I want to do, and at the same time be respectful because I'm just there to, put my twist on things
Sure.
and do things, and have a little fun. You can't have fun. We're gonna make it very long.
Yeah.
So I really have fun when I'm working.
It's awesome.
Colors. I mean, it was cool. And I love it that Louis has that attitude, and that's the kind of kids I work with, and it's fun.
Exciting.
It keeps me young because he's like, what, 22?
Oh,
and he's got the
super
old
young.
guy standing there next to him. I'm like, I can't already keep up with him anymore. It's like, it's
I
great.
think you lap a lot of people in here. So obviously the work that the store's been able to do, and I'm so proud when I am at the places like the Y and I have my kids in the Hy-Vee Adventure Center.
Yeah.
And I know that, between this store and Hy-Vee Main Street,
Yeah.
$50,000 was donated.
Yeah, it was super cool.
And whether it's to that level or just helping out and being in parades or supporting different fundraisers. I mean, we sent some breakfast stuff to Madison Elementary School the other day, and there's just so many different ways. And what I always say about Muscatine that is keeping me here is that this community rallies so well around each other.
Yeah.
Whether it is an individual that's going through something or an organization that needs a lift, like we're about to start with this MCSA fireworks tent. And that was really, you made that happen as far as why not just do it here. And, I know that you had some good input on that. I mean, it's a fireworks tent that's staffed by volunteers. That's why they've been able to generate $30,000. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're talking about bottle rockets.
It's really
right?
cool. And honestly,
Awesome.
I think we'll do it again this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we'll do another 15,000 this year just because people support it.
Yeah,
it's the only tent in town that's going to give back like that.
Right.
And I'm super excited about it. I think, the volunteers and MCSA really take that on and make that work. So it turned out to be a great adventure. And I don't think there's another organization in town that does, works and would work it as hard as they do and get the volunteers they have. It's just, I don't even worry about it, and sometimes I think, I should be worrying about it, but they always have it.
Yeah,
and I like
right.
that part of it.
Well, and that's just
they
it.
earn their money.
They get the fact that they want to have a successful fireworks tent.
Absolutely.
So they will stir up their volunteers. And it was just great having Jenny and Scott here yesterday, and they were saying one of the first days Sean Schrader and the Bayer team will be out here.
Yeah.
So they've got the corporate support, the individuals, the groups. Muskie football team will be here tomorrow helping unload the truck. So it's definitely a good feeling.
It is.
And I mean, people are going to, I saw on Facebook last night, people were lighting off fireworks a little early. Now, it's probably too early for that, right? I think July 3rd and 4th are the dates. They're supposed to be lighting them off in Muscatine, so I would never encourage, because you get these, you can get a fine, and it's no small fine, right?
Yeah.
So when you can buy them starting this Friday with our MCSA 10, I hope that you do, but just hang on to them for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Stockpile them in your garage or somewhere dry and
I think
safe.
if you're out in the country, you can do anything. I don't know. How does it work?
Hey, listen.
I know what the city rules are. I don't know.
Yeah, you get out in the country.
I don't know.
Anybody have property? Because I got the itch and I want to light off a lot of fireworks this year. I was proud to be the first customer last year, and I hope to be able to do it again this Friday. That's when the tent will open. We're looking forward to that. So would that be one of the things as you reflect on the nearly 6 years in Muscatine? Yeah. Okay. Is that one of the things that you're most proud of, is being able to do something like helping out with the MCSA fireworks tent?
Oh, yeah. I'm very proud of that, because I know we were a big part of that. But there's so many little things that we do. I mean, this is on a bigger scale, but I'm also really proud that, I can't tell you how many customers walk in every day and need something.
Sure.
You know, and maybe I try to make sure it's covering more than just one person. But if there's a school that needs something, if there's an organization that needs something, I mean, it could be a package of hot dog buns, you know, whatever
Right.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that we can do that. I mean, if you look at our donations and how many dollars we give every single month,
Right.
I mean, people would be shocked.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And we do that all behind the scenes, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm proud that we can do that. I'm proud that we can be a part of MCSA. I'm super excited about being a part of the hospital. I mean, serving on that committee was very good for me. I learned a lot, but then I also, you know, I think there's so many good things that we do. We just got to brag more about them.
Yep.
And that's the thing I would encourage, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I think the voice of Muscatine is positive.
Sure.
And I just think we need more of that, because it's easy to tell a story of negativity.
Absolutely.
But that's one thing I've been proud of, is I've really tried to focus on the good things that we do and talk about, and that's what this show is.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yep.
you think about what we've done together.
Right.
I mean, the show, and when we sit down with Chad, I wanted it positive. I wanted everything. I wanted a community show. I wanted somebody, I mean, like MCSA here, the schools here, the hospitals here. That's what this show is about, you know, and I'm super proud of this show. I mean,
me
because
too.
of that, and there's so many cool things. I'm every time I walk into this store, I don't think sometimes we just, as a community, realize how nice this store is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super proud of this store and the team in it. And if you walk it, I mean, you're just like, wow. I mean, I can't tell you how many people drive from Davenport to get their produce here.
100%.
It's craziness.
And it's what's wild is and we don't really have a lot of, as you say, company
Yeah.
from Des Moines, but
We
when
don't need
people
any.
from Des Moines come down, that's the one common thread is the store is so clean.
Yeah.
And
Is-
everything is easy to find. And I guess I don't know, I guess I do kind of have tunnel vision because I'm here. I don't go to a lot of other Hy-Vees, but it's just when people say that, it's like, wow. So yeah, we know what to
You can be
do.
super proud of this place,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
I'm blessed to be able to be here, because it's
Sure.
brand new. I mean,
Right.
it wasn't like I did this; it was here already, and
Sure.
all we did was take care of it, you know.
Yeah.
And I love that part. And Matt will do a great job coming up to do it.
Yeah,
too.
so that's the
I'm
next
excited
part of
about
this
that.
conversation. So Jim heads to Columbia, Missouri, and it's awesome, great opportunity. And then, you know, you're kind of left wondering who will come to this store.
Yeah.
And it's down the street, Matt Schweitzer.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. I've actually known Matt longer than I knew you.
Yeah.
By about, I don't know, 8 months or so, right?
Yep.
And then
Yep.
you came to town. So and Matt and I have, you know, our kids were in first grade together. Right,
Yeah.
so I know him very well. He's done a great job for Hy-Vee with Main Street downtown, and I know he's super excited to
He
come
is.
up here.
Yeah, he's very excited. And the thing I love about Matt is the reason he took this store is because he did not want to leave Muscatine.
Right.
He
Yep.
loves Muscatine, and this is where he wants to live. And I told a group yesterday that, man, you just got to get guys like him involved, because he cares, you know, and he wants the best for Muscatine.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love. Matt is, you know, he's all in, you know. As I take this next step, I was planning on retiring here.
Sure.
I told you that,
Yep.
and I told the whole team that, but it does get me a lot closer to the grandkids and my family, and that's the real reason. And anybody who knows me, I mean, you know I'm a Missouri Tiger fan.
Right.
I mean, I've lived here for 6 years, and my license plate cover is still Missouri Tigers. Nobody's ever said a word to me about that either.
Well,
You know,
I think you've done enough good things that people give you a pass.
well, I just
a
wonder
little
if
bit.
it's kind of black and gold, and I'm thinking maybe they just don't read it, you know? So I'm like, okay, I fit in here.
Jim Simmons saying Hawkeye fans don't read. You heard it here first, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
I love Iowa, don't get me
No,
wrong.
no,
I
I'm
cheer for them
kidding.
left
Yeah.
and right. But
awesome.
to be able to be in that town, and
Yeah, that's
you know, my
cool.
daughter played there.
Right.
It's just going to be so much fun. And yeah, and like I said, it was just one of 2 stores in my entire career that I would have put in for, and I'm just
awesome.
blessed to be able to go there.
Yeah, well, I mean, right place, right time,
Yeah.
willing to take the leap of faith.
Yeah.
That's been your
Yeah,
whole
that's-
life, and that's been this guy's life as well. So,
Yeah.
right place, right time, right opportunity, and not being afraid to say, yeah, that sounds good going to work for Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Cool. All I did was radio for 12 years.
I
But
know.
I also left the Quad Cities 100,000 watt station to work at Hahn, and then I left Hahn to work in Muscatine radio. So I've taken
Yeah.
these leaps, and it's all panned out really well.
But it's so much more than radio. You're so much more than radio. You're so much more than this show. I mean, there's so many things. I've never had anybody in a store like you that just takes care of it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about social media, thank goodness, because you know how good I am at it. For a guy that doesn't even have any of it, so I need somebody that gets that. You know? And the thing I love about you, Tony, is you always get me to think differently.
Sure.
Because you've never been in the grocery business, and that's what makes you unique. It's like, what about this? I never thought of that. Good idea. You know, so it works out so good. I'm just glad you're here, and I hope you stay. So you'll do great here.
This has been an awesome opportunity, and it's funny for people that think that I came to this store to do this show.
No,
that's not the case at all. This wasn't even a thing. I was here for almost 2 months before we even had a conversation about doing this.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes you to start Hy-Vee today, or maybe it'll be Hy-Vee tomorrow in Columbia, Missouri.
You know what? That's probably not going to happen. I mean, it takes talent.
Yeah, well, you can have Ryan if you want Ryan to go with you.
Ryan could host. Crew. I mean, it's
Ryan could host for you. He's ready. He's chomping at the bit. He loves Missouri. Hy-Vee tomorrow with Ryan Broderson. What's that? Oh, he's too kind. Now he's complimenting me. All right, there's a couple of things I want to mention that we have going on. And some comments off Facebook. I'd be remiss if I didn't read them. Megan Francis at Sunnybrook says, thank you, Jim, for caring so much about the community you have lived in. Good luck in your move. Scott Dahlke says, I want to start a Jim Simmons fan club.
I love Scott. He's
Scott's
awesome.
a good guy. And Judy Yates, who runs the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter, says, thank you for everything, Jim. Yeah, so those are just small examples of people that themselves do good work every day.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to be associated and able to help them continue to do what they do.
Exactly.
Right? And sometimes it's just awareness. And I think that's such a big thing. And you're right. And this is a great picture. You will have a piece of Muscatine in your office in Columbia.
That is a cool picture.
That is Brian, you got to zoom in on that. So that's Jim and Jim's wife Tina at the Mississippi Brew this past Saturday night, had a little going away party. That's a picture that Laura Schroeder took. Laura Schroeder darting photography here in Muscatine. That's the Norbert F. Becky Bridge, right? Sometimes I feel like I don't get the name of the bridge right. That is a super cool picture.
It is. That'll go in my office, and the beautiful part is people ask about it, and I can talk about it. Right?
They will go, where is that at?
Yeah, it is super cool. I didn't even think about something like that.
Yeah.
It is so neat. I have things like that in my office that mean a lot to me, and that'll be one of them. It'll be super neat.
And for me, it was like Lori and Barb, who are like best friends forever. They work here.
Yep.
They're kind of like attached at the hip. They kind of were putting something together, and then we took care of the party, and then we get to the party, and they're like, all right, we're ready to do this. So I got everybody's attention, and then I turn it over to Lori and Barb, and they go, we don't have anything. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'll start talking. Delmer was going to join in, but it was great, and it was very thoughtful of them to do that, because it is a super cool picture to have. I was going to get you an autographed 8x10 of Delmer, but that would have been cost
interesting.
too much.
That would ask a lot more questions about, I'm sure.
Why do you have an autographed picture of this guy hanging in your office?
What is that? Great question.
What's this guy all about?
Awesome.
Yeah, that was super cool, and it'll be fun to see what you're able to do in Columbia. And there's Matt Schweitzer. Thank you. That's perfect. So for folks that don't know Matt, again, a guy that's done great work with Hy-Vee, has really, quite honestly, had the opportunity to go elsewhere. They've wanted him to go elsewhere, but he is all in for Muscatine, just like you've been all in, and all the good work that you guys have done together. Great picture outside of MCSA with the Adopt a Day.
Yep, that was awesome.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see you be able to do, because you got this set of skills that you've just sharpened over the last 6 years.